Hey guys, ZG here. So, as you've seen, I pulled a Boba Star Wars Unlimited deck, and with some cards that I pulled from those play boosters that they give out for events, like casual play, I decided to build a Han Solo and Security Complex deck that is a mashup of like a lot of cool blue, white, and cunning cards. So we have two copies of Surgical Droid, two 1B Surgical Droid, which on attacks heals the unit for two. I have one copy of Fleet Lieutenant. So let me show the cards. Add the deck list uh, to the. I'll add the deck list to the video. Two copies of Surgical Droid, one copy of Fleet Lieutenant, which is a 3/3 for 3 resources that when you play you may attack the unit. If it's a rebel, it gets +2/+0, so I'm guessing it can use itself to attack. I have two copies of Medal Ceremony that gives experience token to each of up to 3 rebel units. I have one copy of the Ghost that I added to the deck. It's basically a 5/5 ship for a 6 with shielded, and then on attack you may give a shield token to another Spectre unit, so a little bit of Spectre synergy. Got a hyperspace C3PO, which on attack, and when you play him you can choose a number, then look at the top card of your deck. If if the cost is a chosen number, you may reveal and draw it. So just a way to fill your hand. Oh, sorry, another Fleet Lieutenant, I forgot about that one. I have one copy of Rugged Survivor, um, just a 5 mana 3/5 with grit, so it gets +1/+0 for each damage on it. And then on attack, if you control a leader unit, you may draw a card, which I think is pretty cool. We have three copies of System Patrol Craft, which is a 3/4 unit space unit with Sentinel. I have two copies of Cargo Juggernaut, has shielded, and then when you play, if you control another blue unit, heal 4 damage from your base, which I think is pretty cool. We have three copies of Isotok Liberator gunship, which is a 3/4 space unit that has ambush. Um, three copies of Vigilant Honor Guards. Three copies of that. It's a rebel, 5 resources for a 4/6 unit that has Sentinel. One copy of Han Solo, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion. For 7 resources, you get a 6/6 with ambush, so if he enters, you can attack with him. And then while attacking, this unit deals combat damage before the defender. So you deal damage first to any unit you're attacking. So if you kill it, I don't think it takes damage. I think it just dies. I have three copies of General Dodonna. This is pretty cool. So I have a normal one. A hyperspace foil, just a foil, and then just a normal General Dodonna, which is 4 mana 4/4, and it gives other rebel units +1/+1. Then I have three copies of Moment of Peace. You just give a shield token to a unit. Three copies of Snapshot Reflexes. You see the Din Djarin the Mandalorian in the artwork, which I think is insane. When you play it, you like upgrade the unit. It gets +1/+1 as an upgrade, and then you may attack with attached unit. Then one copy of R2D2. When played on attack, look at the top card of your deck. You may put it on the bottom of your deck. So you look at the top and then you put it in the bottom if you want to. We have three copies of Restored Arc 170, just normal ones. They have Restore 1 if they attack, so you heal your base 1 damage, but otherwise it's just a 2/3 unit. And I have one copy of Vanguard Ace, one copy. Um, when played, for each other card you played this phase, give an experience counter to this unit. So that's quite like a scale to how later the game is, or the more stuff you play, you can cheat out the big Vanguard Ace. Then we have 2 copies of Alliance X-Wing, just a space unit for 2 mana as it is a 2/3. 3 copies of Asteroid Sanctuary, which I think is quite cool. You exhaust an enemy unit, and then you give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less for 2 resources. Then we have 1 copy of Chewbacca. Yeah, Sentinel, and then when this unit is attacked, you ready him. So you can keep on untapping him and attacking. 2 copies of Base Malbus, which is a unique, I think, what do you call it, legendary or something? But he has grit, so he gets +1/+1 for each damage on him, and then when you have the initiative, it gains Sentinel. 2 copies of Bendu that I managed to pull. It's a 6 mana 4/7 with Sentinel, and then on attack, the next Lions or I think it's hero or villainy card you play, this phase costs 2 less, which is so cool. Then you have 2 copies of Leia Organa that are actually pulled. And when she is played, you either ready a resource or exhaust a unit. And then these two, where's the other one? So these empty sleeves I actually took out to build to customize my Boba deck actually. Um, what is it, Wavell or something? You return a creature to its owner's hand, a non-needed unit to its owner's hand. But yeah, that's it for this deck. It was quite fun to play with. I actually managed to beat someone at one of the casual play events with this. It's very fun to pilot. Obviously needs a lot of work. I got some very cool new cards to add and customize this deck. I have a third, what's it, third Bendu, another Leia Organa. I got Yoda's extra Han Solos. So I got awesome new tech to add to the deck. I traded my home one away, which is a $16-17 card. I traded it away for a lot of other cards to upgrade and build decks with. But I'm happy as is. But stay tuned for the next video. I think next I'm going to be covering the updates to Boba. Um, I pulled a Jabba the Hutt from a booster pack, and I realized that Boba Tricks is an archetype. So I'm going to look into that and build that maybe. Well, not maybe. It is there on the bed, but I'm going to cover that in a separate video. In terms of like tabletop Legion stuff, I managed to get Clan Ren box and a Mandalorian Resistance box, Clan Ren, and a Commander team, which I still don't know that much about, but I need it for my Legion army. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.